Good morning. In this class, we want to take off the drainage works. So from the plan we have been given in the attached file, there's a note we are given, there's a reduced level that we are given. So this is the checklist we have to develop. We have to construct the gully trap. We have to do the excavations for the pipes. Then we have to do the pipe works and the bedding. Again, we have to do the manholes. Where with the manholes, we are going to do the excavations, the concrete, the walling, the plaster. So when we start about by the gully trap, if you look at the plan, we have the reduced levels to be 10,800, 180,000 millimeters. Then it is inverted in 107,500. So to get the depth that one manhole will have to add. Subtract that one, which of course will have 500 as the first depth. Then if now we want to determine the depth of one manhole, then there's a slope that we are given as the plan. You can see we have a slope of 1 to 40, but the total length we assume a length of 12 meters, that is equivalent to 1200 millimeters. So if you want to get change in depth, you simply have to divide 12,000 millimeters by 40 to have 0.3 millimeters. So the depth of manhole 1 will be 800 plus the reduced level that is in the change. So we'll have the first manhole depth as 800 millimeters. Then if you look at manhole 2, depth of manhole 2, you'll have to see the slope again. We are given from slope 1, from manhole 1 to manhole 2. The slope is now 1 to 60. Then the length still remains the same. Then total length is now 1800 millimeters, 18,000 millimeters. So to get change in slope or change in depth, we simply have to have 1 over 60 times 1800. Again, we'll have that as 300 millimeters. So for us to get the depth of manhole 2, we have to add 300. We had 800 to 300. So manhole 2, manhole 2 depth will be 800 millimeters plus 300 millimeters, giving us 1100 millimeters. So this is the depth that we're going to excavate from manhole 2 to manhole 3. Then we have to develop what is called the manhole schedule. So this will enable us to know the number of manholes. Then we have schedule for manhole. For manhole, we have manhole 1, we have manhole 2, and this is the main manhole. Then we have manhole 1 and manhole 2. So if you look at the plan, the depth, we have what is called depth, then we have size, then we have the size of the manhole, then we have the base size of each manhole, then we have the excavation depth. So from manhole 1, the depth was we have gotten us to be 800. This one is 1100 millimeters. Then the size of manhole 1 from the plan we are given, we are told the manhole 1 measures 1000 by 800 millimeters. Then manhole 2 will be 1500 by 1000 millimeters. Then the base size is 1300 by 1000 millimeters. Then from the slope again we have 1800, because now we have the 300, that the slope, that's why we have the 300, 1800 by 1000 by 1300 millimeters. Then excavation depth, now we have to increase the 1000, the 300 from 800, which is now will be 1100 millimeters. The reason for this one now excavation depth, we have 150 millimeters for the concrete and another 150 millimeters for the top. So in top it means that we have to excavate more than the depth of one manhole with 300. So because this one was 1100 was the depth, but the concrete base is 150 and the top is also 150, so we had 300 to this to give us the excavation depth as 1400 millimeters. Then we say the following works within the plot's boundary. Then there are works that we have to do within the plot boundary, and we have works that we are going to do outside the boundary. So the following works within the plot boundary, within the plot boundary. Then we have to do what is called to excavate, which is 500 by 500 by 500. So we have 500 millimeters by 500 millimeters by 500 millimeters. Internal dimensions, internal dimension for gully traps. The gully traps complete with cover, complete with cover. Then the entry column, we have to enter, we have such one number. Then we go to excavations for trenches. Excavation for trenches. If you look at the plan, we have the gully trap. Then we have manual 1. Average of it we have been given to be, or you can say average depth. Average depth, which of course we are told it is 800 plus 500, which also will be having 800 millimeters from the gully trap. Then the bottom of 50 to 50. Then we have 500 millimeters. Then we have a half of it because it is an average, giving us 6. So this is 1300 millimeters. So half of 1300 is giving us 650 millimeters. From that, then manual 1 to manual 2, as you have seen, it was 1800 there, but the slope was 800. So it is manual 1 to manual 2. We have 1100 as the depth of manual 2. Then we had the depth of manual 1 to give us 1900 millimeters. But now the average depth will now be a half of that. So a half of 1900 millimeters to give us 950 millimeters as the average depth. So we say manual 2 is boundaries outside the fence. So on the entry column we say excavate, excavate to this level for pipe works not exceeding 1.5 meters deep, but average (950 millimeters). But if you know on the trench excavations, it's always being measured into linear meter. So we will take the length that we want to excavate for manual 1 and we will enter 12.00 meters, then we close that our entry. Then if you look at again, we have the concrete bedding for Manson 1. Again, we have concrete bedding to detail. Then we have upon excavation for the trenches, we have to backfill. They say backfill to detail. Then we have pipes that also goes again. Then we have PVC pipes to detail. Then data entry is complete. Then if you look again, we have excavation for 1800 millimeters. So it means that is the distance from manual 1 to manual 2. So here also we have excavate vegetable soil, not exceeding 1.5 meters deep, average 150 millimeters for pipe works from manhole 1 to manhole 2. Again, we have PVC pipes to detail. We have concrete bedding to detail. Then we have backfill to detail. Because we after putting the pipes, we have to backfill. Then we close our entry. Then the length was 1.8 was 18,000 millimeters. So it is 18.00 meters. So due to time, we'll have to continue with other measurements in our next class, like the walling of the 1 manholes and the plaster of manhole. Thank you.